Hello. Once again, I'm back on my old trustworthy Dell Alienware M17 R5 AMD edition. Once again, I'm recording locally and streaming today once again in YouTube Live. Before I will continue, let's check out the stream if it's working properly. Nice. Very nice. So, let us check out the system information through the system settings, the GUI method. System settings, about the system, and here we are. CachyOS Linux, KDE Plasma 6.6.5, Linux kernel is 7, Wayland of course, and then we have 32 GB of RAM and 2 TB of SD storage space. The system is an AMD Ryzen 9 6900HX, and the GPU is also an AMD Radeon RX 6800M. And let's go now to the terminal to check the system information. Here we are. Let's zoom in a bit. You can pause the stream or later on the YouTube video when it will be available on my YouTube channel. Here is the information, but please pay attention in the screen resolution. It's full 4K 3840 by 2160 running at 120 Hz. However, I'm streaming and recording full 4K resolution, yes, but 30 FPS. So let's go in the OBS now to check out the OBS settings. Here we are. Video full 4K 30 FPS, and the output again I'm using for audio and video the hardware encoders FMPEG AAC for the audio and FMPEG VAPI H.264 for the video, and I'm using also MKV file and 16,000 bitrate. So with those things out of the way, let us find out what is CachyOS and what is KDE Plasma. So when you try to find the English version of the Wikipedia page for CachyOS, you get the Arch Linux one that mentions CachyOS. Basically at this derivatives and other products section of Arch Linux, in the bottom, in the last paragraph, you can read these things here. CachyOS is a Linux distribution based on Arch Linux with many changes and optimizations intended to improve performance on newer hardware developed for gaming on Linux, among other things. As of March 2026, CachyOS is the most popular desktop distro on ProtonDB, overtaking Arch Linux. So yeah, this is what the Arch Linux says about CachyOS, and this is the KDE Plasma Wikipedia page. KDE Plasma is a graphical shell developed by the KDE community for Unix-like operating systems. It serves as the interface layer between the user and the operating system, providing a graphical user interface (GUI) and workspace environment for launching applications, managing windows, and interacting with files and system settings. Plasma is designed to be modular and adaptable, with different variants tailored for specific device types, such as Plasma Desktop for personal computers and Plasma Mobile for smartphones. And of course, last but not least, these are the official websites. This is for the CachyOS. Performance First Linux, built on Arch. CachyOS ships every package optimized for your CPU, compiled with x86, 64, v3 and v4 and Zen 4 instructions, LTO and PGO, on top of a custom kernel with a tuned EEVDF scheduler. The result? A noticeably faster Arch Linux experience with the same rolling release flexibility you expect. And then the official website for Plasma is this one. Plasma is a desktop. Use Plasma to surf the web, keep in touch with colleagues, friends and family, manage your files, enjoy music and videos, and get creative and productive at work. Do it all in a beautiful environment that adapts to your needs and with the safety, privacy protection and peace of mind that the best free open source software has to offer. So yeah, so what's the status with this Linux distribution so far? I've been trying, I really am trying to accomplish what I did with the Fedora 44 Workstation Edition. Basically, I'm stuck with a bright theme. When I thought I had it nailed down, then, you know, it's like eating. You eat something and then the appetite grows, and especially when you eat candies, goodies, as we say here in Sweden, the appetite grows even more in a weird manner, perhaps. And this is my issue. While I was trying to perfect my bright theme, I was coming across more options, and yeah. But enough of chit-chatting, enough of talking. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let us go to the boxes, because I'm trying everything in virtual machine, as I did with Fedora, of course. I don't want to mess with the main system. So basically, I had the script ready. I had everything really nailed down, but literally with the corner of my eye, I saw a couple things, and then those things grew my appetite, and I tried to make things even better, and here we are. So yeah, I'm using right now the virtual machine. I have my wallpaper jumper running inside the virtual machine. This is another thing that I have accomplished. I'm using the keybind to show us where we are now. So I will use, I'm in 444 image on the index. So I'll just go a bit back. Let's just go 440, for example. Boom. And yeah, even inside the virtual machine, as you can see, things work just fine. Here we are. And let us go a couple images forward. Boom. No problem whatsoever. So I've done that. I've done my camouflage script. I'll just show you for a moment. Here it is in all of its glory. But it doesn't matter, because as I said, I've changed a few things. Let me show you. Basically, it all comes down to what's called flat remix or something. Global theme. Colors, for example. And here we are. Flat remix blue. I'm using this one. The thing is, the trick is that this one has the dark and darkest variance, and this is what I'm trying to see, if it can match up properly, because I'm using for the dark theme my preferred sweet theme, sweet dark V40, and or maybe just a sweet dark in KDE. I think the V40 is for GNOME. But I digress. So maybe I can mix and match better the bright and the dark if I will use this flat remix stuff. So here we are. Basically, here we are. Flat remix blue, blue dark, blue darkest. And then they have the decorations as well, and icons that I have been using regardless. But what I want to try, of course, I'm not talking about using the interface to accomplish this one, but through the script, if I can have it done in the background for the user by running the script, switch between the two things, and be done without having to go through this global thing that I'm not even sure if it's going to work, what I have in mind, because I'm talking about, you know, all kinds of apps, not just the ones that are with Qt technology, but all kinds of apps. So we'll see. What I'm talking about is this one. Remember, keep in mind that what I did with the script, it was like based on a combination of Max Sonoma and Flat Remix Blue. So yesterday I showed you that I had almost all apps nailed down. So let us go with the graphics apps first, because I know how they will react, because I just used the GUI. So seemingly GIMP is fine. Let's just go with Inkscape. Okay, this works fine as well. Good to know. Let's try now Krita. Most probably I will hit a wall, so to speak. One of them will not react well. Unless I'm lucky, I don't know. Let's just go with Flat Seal, for example. Yeah. So this one, it doesn't use this. So parabolic, what about parabolic? Yeah. So it's a weird situation, as you can see. It's like something is off, but I will get there. I will fix these things. I think I will fix these things. Kdenlive. Not bad. Keep always in mind I'm under virtual machine, so this is why the performance is not good. But yeah, just fine. How about volume control? Because I had fixed that. Okay, no problem. The other one was the Shelly. Yep. Oops. My bad. I didn't want to do that. I misused my tiler. My bad. This virtual machine performance is throwing me off. Okay, nice. So maybe it will not be that difficult to fix this problem. Local send. Yeah. So it's a mix and match, I will see. But yeah. So let's try now, let's quit the apps now and check out the dark side of the theming. Just through the GUI now, and this is a telling story for me as well. So let's go with, I'll go with the middle one. Oops. The simple dark, not the darkest. Yeah, this is closer to sweet. Yeah, sweet dark, I mean. Yes, this is the one, the middle. Let's see the window decorations, not darkest. I need the border, I like the border, so I'll go with this one. The solid one. Why not? Nice. So, am I doing something wrong? Is this the border? Or they don't have... okay. So it's just this one, flat remix dark, dark solid. And for the darkest they have with the border. And check out, yeah. Okay, this is weird for me. I think the virtual machine just crashed. Did it crash? I think it crashed. Yeah, it crashed. Or not. Interesting. Anyway, this was interesting. So let us go with Dark Solid once again. I want to see it. No, this is... I think the darkest no border is the Solid, of course. Yeah, this is closer to the Sweet Dark that I'm using. I will go with this one. So yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad, actually. I can work with this. Okay. So yeah, maybe I will do this and then the icons these ones, because I love these ones with the Sweet Dark V40. As I said, this is a telling story for me. My cursor factory is still under development. Okay. So yeah, I can work with this one. This was not bad. And I'll do just a quick, I'll launch a few apps now. Like GIMP, for example, again. Okay. So yeah, this I need to fix through the script, of course. Yeah. It's expected for me. Okay. But it's a good story, Maybe I will use this one instead of Sweet Dark. Maybe. I will think about it, but yeah, maybe I will stay on CachyOS for a little longer. So let us go back to the bright stuff again, once again. Flat Remix Blue. This one. And then let's go with Flat Remix Solid. And then the icons. Not dark. Light. Light, please. Yeah. And we are back in business. Boom. Perfect. Let's open up GIMP again. Perfect. Okay, so all in all, a good experience so far. And for the icons, this is how they appear to be for those that like to have the icons like this. Let's see, maybe if I will show you like this, I think it's a little bit better. Remember, I'm using even inside the virtual machine the full 4K resolution without any scaling. So I think that's fine, But I always like to use the details. Anyway, no need to drag this any longer. Good experience, good stuff. Now I have to fix the bright theme. Then I will have to fix the dark theme. And then blend, merge them. Yeah. A few more videos will be coming on CachyOS. That much is going to be true. And before I go, did I forget anything else? I think I didn't. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I didn't forget anything else. Yeah, if I forgot, next time. As always, thank you for everything and see you on the next one. Bye!